expedition could have ended that day at the present site of Pierre, South Dakota. They had come some 1,600 miles in 5 months, but ahead lay the long, bitter cold of winter on the northern prairie. Lewis and Clark hoped to stay near the Mandan and Hidatsa, buffalo hunters who were often visited by traders. The tribes welcomed them as friends, and the Mandan called them Mushi, the pretty people. Together, their 5 villages were home to some 4,000 people, more than lived in St. Louis at the time. Nearby, the expedition settled in for 5 months of bone-chilling cold.
The thermometer stood at 45 degrees below zero. It snowed all day. The ice ran thick, air cold. 3 men frostbitten badly.
The captains knew almost nothing about the land of the West. They hired an interpreter, a French fur trader named Charbonneau. He had 2 young Shoshone wives captured by the Hidatsa in a raid. The captains asked him to bring one along to help interpret on the trip. She was about 16 years old and pregnant. The Hidatsa called her Sagagawea. Tribal leaders such as Black Cat told them of a chain of mountains far to the west that could be crossed in half a day, and they would need horses. Sagagawea's tribe, the Shoshone, would have horses and might help. In winter quarters they called Fort Mandan. The captains prepared a shipment for President Jefferson to be taken back downriver by some of the men in spring. Clark drew a map of the land while Lewis packed what he had collected, including dozens of new plant and animal species. Sagagawea gave birth in February. Difficult labor assisted by Lewis. Tiny Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau became the final member of the expedition.
We were now about to penetrate a country in which the foot of civilized man had never trodden. The good or evil it had in store for us was yet to determine. I could but esteem this moment of my departure among the most happy of my life.
Sagagawea quickly grew more important to the expedition. She showed them edible plants and roots, white apples, wild artichoke,